Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, to the Akim, Wa Akim, out there keeping his word, truth, in all sincerity, teaching the downfall of Esau, these 2/3 in this wicked kingdom. Just want to say how yap I am, or how, how Asher I am, Salaki, how Asher I am to be able to make videos again. I mean, YouTube wasn't allowing me to put up stuff, if you notice. Some of the stuff they just kept taking down, so lucky for that. But I'm not sorry, because I was putting out the truth in the word in all sincerity. But right here, this is Mathew 22:44. It says, the Lord Yahweh by Hashem and Mashiach Yahweh Shai said unto my Lord, the Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou on my right hand till I make thy enemies thine footstool. So with that said, we got to sit down on the right hand side, meaning we got to stay in this truth, word, in all sincerity, professing the Lord, professing to Yahweh Shem Yahshai, seeking Yahweh Shem Yahshai, because he didn't say for us to go out and attack people. He didn't say for us to go out and shoot people. He didn't say for us to do nothing. He said to sit thou on my right hand till I make thy enemies thy footstool. So he didn't say we gonna make them our footstool. He said he's gonna make them. So that means, when he releases the hunters, it'll all be because he said so, not by us making our own decisions to do so. But with that, I wanted to go ahead and show you some of these videos I was getting ready. So when he releases that power up on us, and it ain't over yet, because we still gonna take the kingdom. Yeah, so that you keep what you kill, we ain't gonna have to keep what we kill. It already belongs to us. Everybody's gonna bow down to us when they see the power. Even and that girl is representing Israel, and so is whatever his name is, Fast and Furious dude. He's representing Israel because we're gonna take back the kingdom. We're gonna take the throne. We're gonna take the kingdom. You know, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said, we gonna take the kingdom. So that's what's gonna happen. So we gonna come in, and he even say right here, and this Egypts and gods. He say after 1,000 years, because we done been in slavery how many years? You know what I mean? And these two is brothers. Esau and Jacob was brothers, and you see one's wearing black and one's wearing a lighter color. Even though they try to pursue this dude to be the devil or be the evil one, this dude's actually the good one. Just like the other guy in Transformer was actually the good guy. A lot of these people, they try to play as bad guys, but but it's they're actually good guys. You know, they just portray them as bad guys. So right here, you're gonna see. Slocky, I don't mean to interrupt that, but if you see that, he called him Set, but realistically, if you think about it, he's saying Seth, and that's where we actually came out of was Seth. You know, they try to mix stuff up. That's what Esau does.
You recognize it? Father gave it to you. Kept me alive for many a night in the desert.
Who went into the desert? We went to the desert. Moses went into the desert. We went to the desert when we escaped out of Egypt.
Fight me. Father, don't. Stay out of this, son. Why? In 1,000 years of peace, what have you accomplished? A land of people who dream of nothing more.
He said 1,000 years of peace. They saw called peace because remember when they say peace and safety, they really mean war, right? Yeah, in 1,000 years of peace. Oh, there's been nothing but peace, but they really been doing wars.
It's my turn now. I won't fight. I love
It's our turn now. It's like you're saying, it's our turn now.
you, brother, with all my heart.
You see how Esau beat too. But we're brothers, I love you. After all the wrong. After forgetting the brotherly covenant, right? I love you with all my heart. That's why they teach in the churches so much love. They don't teach about what's happened. They don't teach about the wrongness. But we gonna take the kingdom.
Well, this truly is a big day for the family. I, Seth, shall be your one true king.
You see that? Seth shall be the one true king. Even though they're saying Seth, that's not what they mean because you know Esau and them came out of Seth too. They trying to play it. You know what I mean? But he said this is a family reunion, and it's talking about all the Shemitic people. We gonna have a reunion, and it's gonna be a war. We gonna go to war with Ishmael. We gonna go to war with Moab. We gonna go to war with Japheth. We gonna go to war with Esau. We gonna go to war with the Edomites. We gonna go. You Slocky. You get what I'm saying. We gonna go to war. And it's going to be a family reunion because you're going to have Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Reuben, Asher, Manesh, and so forth, Gad. We going to have, it's going to be there. You know what I mean? Manesh, you get what I'm saying, Salakia. But Issachar, Zebulon, you get what I'm saying. It's coming, and it's gonna be a family reunion, and what happens at every family reunion? Everybody start drinking or whatever, because even in the Bible, what does it say? They didn't drunk of fuck what's like it. They didn't drunk of something, too much wine, but it's talking about they didn't drunk of like thinking that they rich and doing well. What happens at every family reunion when people start drinking? War starts breaking out, and that's what's about to start happening. People start fighting amongst each other.
King of all Egypt, behold the fate of those who stand in my way. God, bow before me or die.
All these demigods, Cesare Bongiorno face, Seraptus Chrissy, them niggas gonna be bowing. They gonna bow down or they gonna die. They gonna be slaves. They about to go into slavery. And he said, King of all Egypt. And that's right, because we been in Egypt. We been in bondage. Now we about to be the king of that shit. We about to be the king of bondage, because the heathens and everybody else, they about to go into bondage they gonna go in for 1,000 years. The Edomites, Esau, and they gonna be destroyed. But everybody else that's gonna stay in bondage, you gonna stay in bondage. And we gonna be the king of all bondage. You'll see.
Mortals, worship me or be enslaved.
You mortals. He's talking about you 2/3. And this is kind of talking about Yahweh Shai too at the same time. But it's talking about the house of Habashah Dawadah. Ha Bayashah Dawadah. This is the house. You either gonna get up under it or you gonna be shamefaced. Y'all niggas that don't make it to be the 144,000. You think that the Most High ain't gonna have y'all in order where y'all niggas ain't bowing down? Because it says that basically your friends and family in that day, they gonna be willing. This is y'all being willing right here. When we get that power, this is y'all being willing. Y'all want to act like mortals instead of be gods. When he says ye are gods, you guys want to act like fucking mortals. So we gonna treat you like mortals. Y'all gonna come to us begging for the answers, bowing down. Oh, here, man of the Lord, let me give you this. Let me do this. You want me to make you some wine? You gonna have your wife. You want me to have my wife's sister suck your dick? You want me to do this? Whoop de whoop. This is how it's gonna be. Y'all gonna be bound down. Y'all women gonna be in order. Y'all gonna have your motherfucking heads covered. You're gonna be wearing dresses. This is how y'all gonna be getting down, because the 144,000 is gonna be on a level above you. Watch.
My brother thought the afterlife was a gift. I think your king should have higher standards. From now on, you have to buy your way in with riches earned.
Boom. He said the afterlife is a gift. That's what y'all teach in Christianity. But that ain't what is taught in the Bible. The afterlife is a gift. You're right. But the afterlife is a curse for some of y'all. The afterlife, after this bullshit life. We ain't talking about you gonna be dead. Some of us will never taste death. The afterlife, after this bullshit, after Esau, that life is over. Yeah, that's a done deal. And he said he's gonna buy your way in with riches. What's riches? If you know the word of this, the riches is understanding the word of this Bible. How you gonna buy your way in if you don't understand? That's what he said. You should buy your way in. You gotta earn your way in. To buy, you gotta work. In order to buy something, you gotta work. You gotta earn those treasures.
Your journey has just begun.
That's right. His journey just begun. Because you know why? Now that nigga about to be a slave. I'm telling you, we going in just like this. We're going in just like that. You know what I mean? See, they didn't have us out in the wilderness. See, this is one thing that I be telling me and Ariel Malek, Ariel be talking about, you know, Ariel Shakur, you know. But when we be talking about, you know, how we be pilgriming and how the Most High they moved us out to weird cities and stuff, you know what I mean, to do our pilgrim. And we got all these devils and heathens fucking with us, you know what I mean? They won't touch us personally. The Most High put their ass to death, but they be fucking with our shit, going through our shit, fucking with our cars, setting up traps, doing all kind of shit. It's cool. It's cool. That's why we still don't say carnal. You know what I mean? He said, until I make your enemies bow, or make your enemies thy footstool. Not me. I ain't got to go out there and do shit. I'm just gonna keep praying, and I'm gonna wait for Yahweh Shem Yishai to take care of my enemies, cause he gonna do that. He ain't no liar. He says he cannot lie. But for everybody that them going against us, they think that they doing us. They think that they doing us harm. You ain't doing us harm. Just like in anything else, when you go through stuff, you get stronger. You put us out there in the wilderness with these wolves, and they think they doing it. Realistically, it's Yahweh Hashem Yeshai doing it. Just like he did with Job. He putting us out there in that wilderness, letting these animals, he's training us. It's training. It's training. All he doing is training us for this war to become kings. To be gods. He's training us.
His form perfect. Dead, returns to his people, to sacred Sparta, a king, our king, Leonidas!
See, they think we dead. They think we dead. They like, you know, people just laugh at you because they like, they want you to give up Yahweh Shem Yeshai. They want you to give up everything. They think we dead. In all reality, they like, oh, this nigga gonna need help. They want us to go beg them for help. Fuck that. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. They say we crazy. Say we delusional. If that's the case, everybody in the Bible is crazy and delusional. They say we talk to ourselves. Who is Yahweh Shai talking to? Who is Musha talking to? Who is Noah talking to? Who is Job talking to? Who is everybody talking to? Praying out loud, professing the name of Yahweh Hashem Yeshai, getting answers. You know what I mean? So if they talking out loud, why you got a problem with we talking out loud? If the Most High ain't dealing with you like that, then they ain't dealing with you like that. Don't try to put shame down on us. For the ones that do that, for the ones that do talk to the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yeshai, don't put shame on us. You know what I mean? The Most High said, you better not mess with one of his little ones. It's better for you to have a millstone hung around your neck than to mess with one of his little ones and thrown to the depths of the ocean. Nigga, you don't even deserve, nigga, you really don't deserve an ocean death. Matter of fact, let me show you, Slocky, let me show you, this wasn't even part of my video set that I was going to put on, but let me show you what we should be doing to you 2/3 bitch ass niggas. And this is in all honesty and all honesty. This is what we should be doing to y'all. In all honesty.
When the boy was born, like old Spartans, he was inspected. If he'd been small or puny, or sickly or misshapen, he would have been discarded.
See, that's what should happen to y'all 2/3 niggas. Y'all niggas need to be discarded. Y'all niggas need to be thrown off cliffs. Like for real. For being a fucking traitor to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We already did that once. We already went through that shit once. You know what I mean? Even the disciples went through that shit once. That shit didn't happen, man. It's time to man the fuck up. Y'all niggas need to realize that. Y'all need to man the fuck up. Like, for real. Y'all niggas need to be thrown off cliffs. For being traitors. And really, the beginning of this movie, I'm going to play it. Because this is how a lot of us grew up, man. And I be talking to other Akim, and it's like this, man. It's like this, like Akim. Like I grew up in a violent childhood where I had to fight and like being bullied and, training, you know what I mean? The Most High want warriors. He want warriors. You know what I mean? He want warriors. He says, who's going to stand up for me against the evildoers of iniquity? He want warriors.
For the time he could stand, he was baptized in the fire of combat. Taught never to retreat, never to surrender. Toward the death on the battlefield in service to Sparta was the greatest glory he could achieve in his life.
The service to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is the greatest achievement you can achieve in your life. Making it to be 144,000 is the greatest achievement you can ever achieve in your life. That's the greatest.
Age 7, as is customary in Sparta, the boy was taken from his mother and plunged into a world of violence. Manufactured by 300 years of Spartan warrior society to create the finest soldiers the world has ever known.
If you think about that, for 400 years of slavery, we'd have been out here. But what was we doing? Our brothers' eyes evil towards one another. By the time you're 7 years old, niggas in the projects, I'm saying niggas in the projects doing wild shit. I'm talking about when I was 7, I was running around all over Omaha, Nebraska by myself. Running around downtown, doing like no parents, fighting. You come outside, that's it. They already know you in the projects. You surrounded by Judah, Issachar, and Gad. You come outside, you fighting. That's it. Like, nigga, we didn't have friends. It was families against families. I'm like, man, we was fighting everybody. 7, mom was kicking us out of the house. Go out there, fight them. That's it. For hundreds of years, we done been like this. Making some of the greatest warriors. We the real Spartans. Think about it. We the real Spartans.
The Agogi, as it's called, forces the boy to fight, starves them, forces them to steal, and if necessary, to kill. By rod and lash, the boy was punished, taught to show no pain, no mercy. Constant.
That was when you was getting your ass whooped by your parents or getting checked in the hood. No mercy. Now you get checked by your how about Shimmy Asai. Once you in this truth, he'll check you. You fall out of order, you better know you about to get fucked up. You got to think about it. We basically in the military for Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. It ain't basically we are. It says that we entered into a covenant, and whoever don't want to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, rather great man, woman, or child, we entered into a covenant that we should love the Yahweh by Hashem Yahshai of our forefathers, and whoever don't love him, or who that of our forefathers, so like I'm messing it up because I'm mixing two verses of our forefathers, and whoever don't want to serve Yahweh by Hashem Yahshai should be put to death, whether great, small, man, or woman. And then there's another one that says, whoever doesn't love Yahweh by Hashem Yahshai, basically dishonoreth, like I'm messing up, basically it dishonoreth their self, or does wrong to their self. Because if you don't love Yahweh by Hashem Yahshai, you love death. So we already seen this scene right here, where he get raised up. But back to this, you know what I mean? So we getting our throne back, and you in a military, you in his military, regardless if you know it or not. Even when the government talks about the placed agents, we are agents, just like Moses was an agent. You don't even know you an agent. You playing chess. Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai is playing chess. He got his pieces in certain places. It's just like me and the Ak be saying. I told Arya, the Most High put us in these places because we actually the death angels. Because there's no difference between an angel and a death angel. You know what I mean? Because the angels, they the ones that help create, and they the ones that help destroy. They take the orders. So when the wind, fire, and the pestilence, that's they doing. That's Yahweh B'Shem. That's Yahweh's doing. Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai. But he has the angels doing that. It says he has 70,000 angels around us in the fourth dimension. So even the ones that's on the left hand side, still angels. So think about it. If it says that the angels fell from their places, and it's talking about Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and the Most High Yahweh says, if you offend one of my little ones, he's going to put you to death. So he got to put us in places. So he's like, he ain't going to break his own rules. If he wants somebody to die, he going to put one of his little ones around him. You know what I mean? He going to follow his own rules to the game that he's playing, his movie. So he going to put us in a situation, but he ain't going to let nothing happen to us. But even though we think all this stuff's going down on us, he's putting us there because he wants to destroy everybody around us. And even with that, he's putting us there to give us that power, because he said one will chase 100. So he may put us in a place full of Edomites, and you wondering like, damn, all this shit about to go down, and I'm stuck out here by myself. But you ain't got no fear, because he said, I'm going to take one from a city, two from a family. So that means that you might not be the only Ak in that city. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, you might be the only Ak in that city, but still, there might be a city close to you, or he ain't going to give you something that you can't handle. You know what I mean? If he going to release that power, think about it. If everybody in that city messing with you, like we say, if they messing with you, there's a reason that they messing with you. Like, you ever notice when people say, oh, maybe it's you that needs to change? No, it is you. But they want you to change to be like them. But you're not supposed to change. If everybody's going against you, that's perfect. Because Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai said, if you were of the world would love its own. So if everybody don't like you, and then they always be like, well, maybe you should think about what you should do to change. Why would I change what I'm doing because y'all don't like it? So I'm supposed to live my life based off of how the fuck y'all feel. That's basically it. It's like these pastors be like, oh, I'm a pastor. You don't know I'm a pastor. But then they against everything in the Bible. So you want me to live my life off of how you feel? Go fuck yourself. Straight up to the fact. So when I say we the death angels, it ain't saying that you gonna do anything. He may put you there because you an angel, you a God, you one of his little ones. Just like you put a pawn in a certain place just so something can go after it or move closer to it so you can hit up an opening with something else. See, they don't know what's going on. You know, and I be having like thoughts about this, like stuff like, where me and my brother, had a conversation, because I used to tell him, it's like, I'm like Moses, you like Aaron, because every time I try to explain stuff to people, they can't fucking understand it, so you gotta explain it. And I was telling him, I was like, I gotta go do my stuff out in my desert. I gotta go. Where I'm at right now, I'm like, I have to go. But he asked me last time. He goes, what part of the desert are you in right now? Which part of the movie are you in? And I said, we in the ending, you know. But when I think about it, and I think about it all the time, the conversation, and I'm like, just because you got friends that seem like they your brothers, or even if they took care of you, Ramsey and them took care of Moses. That don't mean you got to go serve their God. That don't mean you got to be their friend. That don't mean, you know what I mean? And Ramsey, or Moses kept trying to save Ramsey. I mean, we might love them, keep trying to save them, but if they ain't waking, they ain't waking. You know what I mean? If they want to choose that route to their death, you just going to have to put your feelings aside for them people. We going to take the throne, regardless. And he said he's going to use his people. He didn't say we got to go attack people. He gonna let Esau attack Esau, where they in a position where they gotta fight. It's like when you get in a position, he putting them in a position where they gonna have to fight to eat, so they gonna have to fight each other, and he gonna laugh. He gonna watch the 2/3 being involved with it. He gonna put them in a position where they gonna be fighting over the last piece of food. But the rightful kings, we about to come. Like, everybody think that, y'all, a lot of these niggas be bound down to Esau like they his daddy, taking his side and stuff. Like, these women be crying over, like Esau and stuff. Just like she said that I was always with you, saying that to Riddick. That's how the Israelite woman gonna be acting with us, and then, like, I was always with you. You was? You wasn't? But they gonna realize when we sit up on that throne, like, damn, I was dealing with a king. There was a prophet among me. Just like they gonna try to put other people in position, saying that, oh, these are the kings. Like, or, like, they starting to try to say, like, oh, these other people are, they trying to do, it's like, how can I say this? Esau trying to put something, like the coons. Esau tried to put like a coon in power. You get what I'm saying? Like this on this Shaka Zulu, even though he's a heathen, the actual Shaka, even though Shaka Zulu means like the heavenly people, the guy that played him is a Judite. He an Israelite. And every time I've watched this since I was a little kid, it resonates to me like, man, like since I was a little kid, I'm like, man, I'm a king. I always felt like that. I'm a king, man. Like, I'm a king. But now I'm feeling like I'm a god. You know what I mean? Like, I even told a dude today, and I could tell in his face he got so offended because what we was talking about blood types. And you know how when fucking people be lying, like, they try to take what you said. It's like people try to play me stupid all the time. Like, they try to take what you said and act like they said it. But you're like, no, that don't make sense because I just said this. And then you try to say something else, and then you say something else, and they can't beat it. So they try to attack you on a different level or something, but they can't beat it. They can't prove it. They can't prove nothing that they saying. And I keep saying, I told them, like, nigga, if you can't make me, I'm a god above you. Like, you can't. I'm O negative. Make my blood. Make me. Because I was telling them, like, yo, y'all niggas gonna catch the coronavirus. I ain't got to worry about it. I'm O negative. That it can't affect my blood. But even with that, Yahweh Shem Yashai, for the rest of us, ain't going to get affected. We ain't going to get affected. But like this, we're going to take the throne. You know what I mean? For so long, we've been beat it down. You know what I mean? We, especially the elect, even if we ain't the elect, But the ones trying to be like the ones that's different, we've been beaten down by people, by our own families, and been against us, aunties, uncles, brothers. They people say rumors and shit, and then when you prove that it ain't fact, and it's weird because you got people to jump on. It's weird. You got people that jump on shit. They ain't even met you. They ain't even know you. Like, it's fucking, like, bro, it's like so crazy. But look, we're gonna take the throne back, and this how these women gonna be oiling us up and shit too in these days.
Behold the everlasting spirit from generation to generation. That is sacred. Leave this throne now.
Does my presence frighten you, Elder? Or is it your guilt that prevents your allegiance?
Your regiments cannot win my allegiance, Saka. Son of Nandi. Senzaga Kona Gajamasul, the true descendant of Suluga Malande, has dictated his choice. defile the divine rituals of my tribe. Now lift the straw. Now!
Escuchana. Kill this man. He's insulted the king.
Now, there will be darkness. I pray that the ancestors will preserve and protect our tribe and safeguard the past as it was.
Nothing will be as it was ever again. Now, kill him. Escucha. Do you acknowledge me as your king?
Yes. Yes, Yahweh. You are my Lord, my Master, my head.
And you refuse.
That's what he gets, bound down to another man.
Woman,
You see this though? They got a lot of Judites, Gadites, Israelites playing the positions of these Hamites because they know that Gad actually look like that too. So they trying to do, that's what Esau do, he try to mess shit up,
Is there anyone here who wishes to disapprove of this decision? No one speaks. Waiting on. Wimshangan. Then, salute your king. Wena wandofu. Wena wandofu. Wena wandofu. Wizu. Ayat wizu. Ayat wizu. Wizu. Everybody.
Our women ain't gonna be walking around with their titties out though. Yeah, but that's coming. They gonna be bound down to us soon. You gonna have the 2/3 bound down. You gonna have everybody bound down. That's just about to be it. But like it says, and for everybody to try to say that you ain't no God, that you ain't no king, you know what? Let them talk shit because I got a mother-in-law that talk like that to me. That say, "Oh, you're not no king." She was saying all this shit, and the Most High was fucking her hands up. You know what I mean? Every time she said that, was fucking her hands up. I don't give a fuck about that. What was I gonna type in? Slakia. Oh. Alright, this is 1 Corinthians 14:40, 144,000. That's spirit. It says, "Let all things be decently and in order." But that's not the one I'm looking for, but still. Okay, here we go. First Thessalonians, Salakia 5:21. Y'all know how your mind just be saying shit. You see it, but it changes in your mind. So like it says, prove all things, hold fast with that which is good. So that means hold on. Even though all these people be telling you stuff, trying to prove that the Bible ain't real, whoop de whoop. They may say that they pastors, they may say that they this or that. Hold your stuff. Fuck what they saying. You ain't gotta argue with them. Just be like, okay, and just walk off. You know what I mean? You do things decently and in order. You know, that's perfect right there. It says, "Let all things be done decently and in order." We don't got to get carnal. Just because they say that, oh, they say we ain't God's. Okay, we know what it is. We hold on to it. You know what I mean? This is our Sabbath. This is our day. Everybody's gonna try to turn us away or whatever. You don't gotta you don't gotta cast your pearls before the swine. That's what Dawa always told me. And I get it. I understand it. You ain't gotta tell them nothing. Like people ask, if a lot of these people gonna start asking you where you work, what time you get off, like questions like that. Don't tell them nothing. Just be like, oh, I work over here. I work at this. Don't tell them nothing, because you know Esau always trying to plan something. You know, so the less you tell them, the better. Just you know, keep your full armor on. Try to just avoid people if they be like, oh, you're not friends. Just be like, oh yeah, whoop de whoop. But just be wise as a serpent, gentle as a dove. But know in your heart and in your mind, well, which is your mind, that that everybody's gonna be beneath you. They're already beneath you. He says that they're spittle. If they spittle, that means they ain't nothing. So I just want to go over that everybody's gonna be coming soon. They gonna come bow your feet, even your friends, your friends and family. What's that verse? It says that they should be willing. All right, here's Psalms 110 and 3. King James Version. Thy people, these are your own people. Thy people shall be willing in that day of thy power, of your power. So your people shall be willing in the day of your power, in the beauties. So that lets you know that the Most High is a separatist. So besides just separating the nations and separating the people, he separated people in those nations from people. You know what I mean? He separated and made you different from the world. He says, if you were of the world would love its home. So thy people, your people, shall be willing in the day of your power, in the beauty of holiness from the womb of the morning. You hast the dew of thy youth. So basically, you got the dew, the freshness of your youth. So you're going to get back your strength, and you're going to look like, when you a kid, you're going to be like strong, springy, no injuries. You're going to be just like fresh, you know what I mean? Like you're going to be like energized. You just going to be like you just transformed, you know what I mean? That's basically, I don't know another way to put it. The holiness of the womb of the morning, like you just came out the womb. You about to be fresh. So when they see you with that power, they're going to be willing in that day. Your people, I'm talking about your friends, your family, people from your tribes, shall be willing in the day of your power. Your power. So that means that everybody ain't getting power. Your power, your people. So that means that you above other people. You above your friends. You know what I mean? You different. Remember, it goes back to the parables. Let's see. It says, Matthew 13 and 10 through 17. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speak thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. So the power is not given to everybody. The word is not given to everybody. It was given to you, the person that is seeking, the person that is asking. You know what I mean? This person seeking. It says, I love them that love me. That means if you love them, you keeping the commandments. And those that seek me early shall find me. So the rest of them ain't seeking, so they ain't gonna find them. Right here, Jeremiah 29 and 13. And ye shall seek me and find me when ye shall search for me with all your heart. So everybody else ain't searching. They ain't searching. They ain't searching. This is why they ain't getting it. They ain't searching. We asking questions. Father, why this? Father, why that? Mathew 7, 7, and 8. It says, Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be open unto you. It doesn't say tell everybody. For everyone that asketh, receive, and he that seeketh, findeth, and him that knocketh, it shall be open. You know what I mean? So the person that's asking for Yahweh Shem Yeshai, asking for the power, asking for the knowledge, it's going to be fun, and seeking, they're going to find. And the ones that's knocking, it shall be open. Remember, he says you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. So if you ain't seeking him, then you ain't going to receive him. If you over here seeking crack, you going to receive crack. So you seek crack. You seek crack. You ask somebody for crack. You receive crack. You smoke crack. Now, whatever happens when you smoke crack, that's what's open to you. You reap what you sow. So we seek Yahweh Shem Yahshai. We knocked Yahweh. We seek, or we asked Yahweh Shem Yahshai. We seek Yahweh Shem Yahshai. We knocked for Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Meaning we went through the tribulations, asking him, and we kept knocking, like, come on, open the door, let me in. You know, and he opened the door. When it's time for the door to be open, when Jacob's trouble, that's it. Because he says, I love those that seek me. Like we doing the Sabbath right now. We putting out the word. We professing the word of Yahweh Shem Yeshai. We going through all the tribulations. We going through the valley of dry bones. We going through dealing with all these people that's telling us that we wrong. You know, we being put down. We getting spit on, hit, beat. People losing their lives for this truth. People losing their lives in the truth. You know? But remember, like I say, there ain't nothing new under the sun. So if he put Moses in the kingdom next to Ramsey, what you think that he did with some of the rest of us? What you think you just in the city by yourself? You can't find no other Israelites? You can't find no women you can't find no women that's righteous? You think Moses didn't go through that? Well, he didn't even know about this, in the beginning. You think Noah didn't know about this? Trying to tell people the truth, and then nobody want to get on the ship, and they all died? There ain't nothing new under the sun. You think Job didn't go through this? His tribulation is losing everything. He said, he that loses his... Man, let me get the verse. He said right here, Mathew 16:25, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it. So you over here worried about saving your life? You know, when people talk shit like, oh, you wrong, and you like, you know what? You right. You care more about what they think, you gonna lose your life. And whoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. So when people punch you in the face, saying you wrong, they being against you, kicking you out, you know what? You blessed then. You blessed. You blessed then. Dang. Is the word reproach? From... Man, I think it's... It's like a... Is it reproved? Slovakia. It's... Okay, not offended, persecuted for my sake, reproved of Slovakia. What is it? Blessed is he who... Man, there's a verse that's like, blessed is he who is basically not invited to parties and stuff, who's not associated with men, or I'm trying to remember the word, but like, it's blessed is he who's not like with who's not at like parties or get-togethers, you know what I mean, that's separate. Let me see if that will work. I don't think that's the... Oh, there we go. This will work. Luke 6:22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate... The water, Yahweh, the water, you know, for helping me get this verse. Luke 6:22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. So the people that's trying to save themselves, you know, like it says, the man tries to save himself loses himself. So they trying to save themselves for man's sake, for the Son of Man's sake. Man, fuck these people. These people can't get you in the kingdom. That's why it says, worry about your own salvation. Right here, it says, nope, this is not it. No, this ain't it. Oh, yeah, that is it. That was it. Slovakia. It says Philippians 2:12. Whereof, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And you got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, because it says, he that fears the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. So Him that feareth the Lord is the beginning of the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. So, and you need to, because he's the king of all terrors. You know, that should let you know, right there, that it's like it that he's the king of all terrors. So that should, put that fear in you, for you to have some wisdom and to try harder. This is Job 18:14. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of all terrors. So these people that think that they're, doing what they're doing, they're gonna get pulled out. They're gonna get brought to the king of all terrors. Whatever your fears come, when he said he gonna laugh at you when your calamity and your fears come. He gonna laugh. That's why you gotta seek his face early. He goes, that when you try to seek me, when they try to seek my face, he says it twice. When you try to seek my face early, like when the destruction come, he gonna turn his face from you. So, I mean, Slakia. I apologize. There's something else I'm supposed to say. I'm trying to remember what it was. Slakia. Yeah, but he's the king. It's going to come back to me. He's the king of all terrors. That's why, just focus on keeping this truth. We got enemies all around. Remember, he's going to make our enemies to come kiss our boots. They're going to be our footstool. He's going to put us in enemy territory just so we could destroy them. So he can destroy them. So when bad stuff happens to you, take it cheerfully. Like, be happy. Like, yeah, glad that happened. Now, how about Shem Yeshai is going to kill him? You know what I mean? You got to be happy. You got to be happy that Yahweh Shem Yeshai is going to kill him. And stuff might happen just so, maybe he'll wake somebody up because they came in contact with you. But for everybody else, he gonna say, they set for destruction. They set for destruction. They're set for destruction. So when people fucking with your cars, they stealing from you, going through your house, going through your bags, if you pilgriming, they trying to stop you from doing what Yahweh Shem Yeshai told you to do. Everybody against you. If they know too much of your information, they know where you at, what you're doing all the time. They just want to, like, people want to know everything you're doing. Don't tell them. Just strange people coming up to you talking about God too. I mean, it's just weird. Like right now, I mean, the shit is fucking weird right now. Like, I be in the hot tub and just random people come up, want to film me talking about God, doing all kinds of, like, man, they're fucking agents and stuff. But realistically, we the agents. Because pretty soon, when everything switched, they're going to be like, dude, what was that guy's name? They're going to be on their phone trying to listen. They're going to be trying to come to us. They're going to be trying to do whatever they can. But guess what? In that day, the Most High going to put our tongues to the roof of our mouth. And we ain't going to be able to rebuke them. We ain't going to be able to give them no information. How about Shem Yeshai just got them, they marking themselves for death. And for these women out here that's going against you and, talking shit, all they doing, like Aria says, is they just ripping up their salvation ticket. That's it. They getting a ticket and they ripping it up. You know what I mean? They getting a free ticket and they ripping it up. It's like, you got a chance to go on this shit. Here's your ticket. But they ripping that shit up. You know what I mean? They ripping it up. Oh man, what's that verse? I think it was Amos. It said, it's talking about how people are going to be saved through us, and their families shall be saved, or something. Slacky, I can't remember what that verse is. Slakia. I think it is in Amos. Let me see. Maybe it is in Amos 5. Slakia. Well, it's cool. Yeah, man, just stay focused. And, you got to protect your Sabbath. Keep keep this law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Remember, that's the love of the Most High. If you love Him, keep His laws, statutes, and commandments. For these women out here that are trying to wake up, the water. For you men that's trying to wake up, the water, the more to wake up, the better. Faster we getting up out of here, because these plagues and pestilence ain't going backwards. A lot of people want to say the Bible ain't real. Well, why the fuck is everything happening that's in the Bible? So, it's cool. They set for destruction. You just, basically, your enemies is being shown to you. That's what's happening. It's like I wish I knew that there was a verse, I thought there was, that says it, that your enemies is going to be shown to you. They're going to come before you, and they're going to be shown. And they're going to get trodden down. I'm just saying, they're going to get trodden down. But, I hope that this was edifying. I pray that, that this was able to touch and, help you out, that this was edifying. I pray everybody has a great Shabbat. I pray everybody's getting blessed, and that your injuries, and that you're getting healing, spiritually and physically. That the Most High is waking you up and giving you strength and power. That if there ain't no heathens fucking with you, there ain't no fucking no agents fucking with you, gang stalkers fucking with you. I pray that He gives you strength so you can stay cool-headed and not be carnal, and just have faith in the Most High Yahweh Shemi Ashai, and that He'll bring destruction and bring that sword down on the heads of our enemies. I pray that, that you be a light to this world, that you wake up, as many Israelites as you can, so that, we can save as many people as possible, so that we could get delivered from this place. I pray that the Most High wake up the Yahweh Shem Yashai, start waking up the dead, the ones that's walking around, especially these Israelites. This world starting to realize that who the true Israelites are, according to the word and scriptures. And the world starting to wake up. You got pestilence, you got earthquakes, you got fires, you got plagues, you got floods, we got war, we got brothers going against brothers, you got brothers hating their wives, men's hating their wives. Everything is in order, and it's going exactly how Yahweh Shem Yashai said. We got chariots in the sky. We looking up because the time is drawn nigh. And we just pray for that strength. Pray for that full armor. Pray for that helmet, that chest protector, that back protector that we have on all of our gear. That nothing's missing, so that none of these Satans, these devils, these 2/3, these 666, these mark of the beast, these adversaries of Yahweh Shem Yashai, so that they can't come through in any way. We pray that everything that they do gets reflected back on them. Times 10. So, with that said, I just want to say, Kahala, Yahweh Shem Yashai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah, Habayashah Dawadah, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Shalom.